Hello everyone, welcome to the market outlook for the week. Gaurang Shah here from Geojit Financial Services. And what a day it has been this Monday morning. When we begin the trade this morning, we were down close to about 500 odd points on the Sensex, 150 odd points on the Nifty, and about 400 ticks downward move on the Bank Nifty. But as the day progressed and before we could start the second half of the session, we have recovered the lost ground. There is a recovery of 500 odd points on the Sensex, 150 odd points on the Nifty, 400 odd points on the Bank Nifty. And just a while back, this Monday early afternoon, we were seeing almost about 150 points positive move on the Sensex and about 30 to 40 odd points on the positive as far as Nifty is concerned. So this choppiness and volatility is going to be the order of the day, at least in the near term. But if you have to reflect upon our last week's conversation, then we had advised buy on all kind of dips, and that is what was reflected not only this Monday morning, beginning of the week, but even last week. There were days of choppiness, volatility. We lost ground, but we again recovered with some smart buying coming in, and that's what exactly will happen. That is what is expected to happen in the days to come by. You will get corrections undoubtedly, and as we have mentioned earlier, all corrections are great opportunity to buy. So long-term investors, I don't think you have to worry about anything. And not to forget, after gaining this kind of a ground, it's always prudent to expect consolidation, profit booking, sideways move, and then a recovery. So this is what the view is on the market, and of course, the only thing that remains to be seen is with this festive season, next 15 days are going to be crucial, especially for cities which had celebrated Ganesh Utsav, whether there is going to be any meaningful spike. And then, of course, we'll have the Navratra and the Dashera coming through. So there is going to be a cautious approach as far as market is concerned. But if everything goes well, then I think recovery is well within the trajectory, and you could see positive move on the Sensex and Nifty. As far as levels are concerned, close to 59,000 on the Sensex as I speak to you, down about 30-40 odd points. Nifty is trading at about 17,560, down about 15 odd points. And the other side of the commodity market, we are seeing rupee at 73.64, a little bit of negativity. And the energy basket in form of Brent and NYMEX, 74.89, $74.90 a barrel mark on the Brent, 71.4041 mark on the NYMEX. This is per dollar per barrel. So this commodity and money market, I think it's going to move in a narrow range. But broadly speaking, if I have to really, zero down on the lower level as far as Nifty spot is concerned, then not once, but I think last week also and even before that, we went and touched 17,300 on the lower side, and then we have recovered. So as of now, if situation persists and things do not take an ugly turn, then this 17,300 will hold out as a support. And of course, then you will have the move towards 17,500, 600. Eventually, a crossover of 17,700 is also possible, which we saw very recently last week. So buying on dips is going to be the approach as always. And the sector focus, friends, though not many people will be convinced with that, but as a long-term investment idea, given the underperformance of this auto sector on fallback of, you know, longer waiting period for vehicles that are booked, delivery, an issue, shortages of chip stroke semiconductor, and of course the evolution in terms of electric vehicle and hybrid vehicles driven on hydrogen. Of course, these are all things to come by. But broadly speaking, our sense at Geojit is that this sideway consolidation zone is a good opportunity for long-term investors to nibble into some of the select auto stocks from a long-term point of view. Starting with your four-wheeler, Maruti, M&M, Tata Motors, then two-wheelers, Hero MotoCorp, Bajaj Auto, TVS Motors, even Eicher Motor, because they are into Royal Enfield manufacturing and also into commercial vehicle. And in form of commercial vehicle play, we have Ashok Leyland, and tractor stroke agri equipment, earth moving equipment, we have Escorts Limited. So just don't go out and buy aggressively, but I think just prepare yourself for this recovery to come through, if not later rather than sooner. We expect this, chip stroke semiconductor issue getting resolved at a earlier date rather than having any kind of large negativity on the entire auto sector. So auto sector is the focus, and I'm quite sure with the longest time horizon, when the recovery comes through, there is going to be meaningful gain in the auto sector. And not to forget, I mean, month on month numbers are also quite strong, and new launches are also picking up space. So auto sector is the focus. With this, I will thank you for your patience hearing. Stay home, stay safe, go by COVID appropriate behavior, and hope to see you next week soon. Bye bye.